Hey Charles, how you doing? Lisa, Wills, Kayla, how you guys doing today? This is just a quick little update on where we're at today. As you can see, hey Gina, how you doing? We're at 7:21 still, so I'm just gonna kind of stream until the wife decides to tell me that I'm slowing her down too much and she kicks me off. I'm glad everybody came in here. Just having a nice quiet day today. Silver Siren Stash, how you doing? Hello Stephanie. Yep, so we need to get this done. I need to get this stuff done before the first. The gauze got to happen before the first. We still need 29 people. So does anybody know anybody we can strong arm to get them in here? I know we did a great job over at Mattis Stackers. We added a whole bunch of people. Hey Scratch, how you doing? Now's the time too, if you haven't done your shout out video, to get that shout out video in. It definitely will help. We only have 2 entries into that particular contest, and even if you have already gotten into that contest, you've already put your own self in, you can take that victory and still put somebody else, sponsor somebody else in who might not be in the event already. It'll give you the opportunity to little spider. We'll give you the opportunity to enrich somebody in the community who deserves it. I know I've done a couple where I've won a couple prizes and given them out as well, plus these 2 here entries that I'm doing into Everyday Opportunities New Year's Extravaganza. They are definitely something that I'm happy to do. And I definitely want people to have that opportunity to either get in if they haven't, or get somebody in that they know who hasn't, so that way we can get all of our members into this contest, because this contest is going to change somebody's life. Like I said, 213 ounces of silver at $20-something. $20-something. What is it? $23 an ounce right now. $23 an ounce with 200 ounces. That's well over $4,000 somebody's going to get from a little contest. So we definitely want to get these entries out, because these are ways we can all reach out and help each other, and that's what this whole thing's about. Yeah, I'm trying to get some membership so I can get my count up, but at the same time, we definitely want to get these people up. So what have I been doing the past couple days when I've been chilling? I've just been kind of getting stuff ready, doing some small stuff. Did a whole bunch of coin searching. Some of the harder stuff to figure out what it is, I went ahead and did some of those. So I got big stacks of coins I got to put away before the wife yells at me about making a mess in here. So you know how that is. Got to figure out what to do with them. You know, I got stuff like, I haven't even finished these, but these are, hello, these are Kuwaiti coins. Stuff like that I got to finish researching so I can get it straight. I'm calling it a win. You're calling in your win in advance. Well, Scratch, if you win, I hope you, I hope everybody appreciates the win and everybody and everything that everybody's done for this. This is definitely one of those giveaways that we're talking about that will change the way people look at it. Last year, I know it went. Kellen finished second, and he got all that silver, but it made him. It opened up his channel more. He started going ahead and doing more stuff for his channel, and did a little bit more for him. So it's awesome. Whoever gets it though, that's one thing that they really need to do. They really need to take their stuff and go ahead and get a video out there so they can go ahead and show everybody what's in the box when they get it, because that's going to be an incredible run. I mean, that's almost worth driving to Texas to go pick it up, but probably not from where I'm at, but still, if you're close, it's definitely worth a trip in the car to go get that stuff. So what else has everybody been up to? This is something cool I found. It's a commemorative. Charles de Gaulle commemorative. 1 franc from France. Yeah, Scratch, that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to give some have some. If I was to win, I would probably give away a bit of it as well, because that would be the best thing to do. Share some with everybody. Have a few giveaways that were just because, just because giveaway. No other reason than just because. Because I got it. So awesome stuff. I found some Philippine stuff last night, but I tried to save the stuff that most people will be interested in, so we could do this. That's the thing about shoutouts, Lisa. Almost anybody can do it. You can download stuff onto your phone. A lot of my stuff until recently was edited on my phone. I just have an Apple 11. Unless you have like a really, really slow phone or old phone, a lot of the stuff you can do, you can go get Power Director and download that as an app, and then you could do one, make a video or get some pictures and make a videos like I have, and piece it together with some music that they provide, and you can make a shout out. So I mean, as long as you can actually go ahead and do the actual shout out, you can get that done. So it's not that hard. You just gotta stick your head out there and get it straight. Figure it out. Make a mistake or two. Don't be afraid to fail. We're here for you. And if you need help, just reach out to somebody. There's a lot of us who use programs and work off our phones or work off a laptop and use different programs. Now, working some of the editing programs off of the laptops are a little different. I still have the Power Director that I'm trying to use, but I'm also trying to get in contact with them because I don't want to pay twice. And I purchased the one for the phone, so I don't see why I should have to purchase the one for the desktop as well. So I'm trying to get that all straight and situated with them, and it'll make some better content. Yeah, it is, Stephanie. That is a thing. And Stephanie, didn't you just give back to Billy P? Did I hear that right? Because if what I heard right, I think you won the gold and you gave it back to Billy. That is an awesome thing to do. Billy is always somebody who's doing the best he can with what he has to work with, and we really appreciate Billy and every little bit that he does. As you can see with how much I shout out Billy, he's really somebody I appreciate a lot in the community. He goes above and beyond. Charles Atrey's been going above and beyond. A lot of people have been helping me out on these streams. Hey, Scott, great Scott, there's one right there. He's been pushing me out as much as he can. And I appreciate the mods that do this in every stream they go into, because it's just one of those things where we really need to get that, we really need to stick together, especially right now when the YouTube's doing what it wants to, and we're having a slight decline because of the silver market not being the best for us. But really, what's funny is when prices go down like they are, we should be buying more to help lower our dollar cost averaging, of course, help and give us, because it gives us a sale basically. Now instead of paying 20, we were paying almost $30 an ounce. You can find it now for 26, 27. I think I can get it from 27 off of AppMax. So anybody can get it for 27 an ounce. It's not the end of the world. A while back it might not be the premium, the nice pretty stuff, but we can get that. Yeah, Stephanie, I thought so. That's an awesome thing. That's an awesome thing. I would have probably hung on to it and gave it away at another time, re-gifted it another time. Hello, Buffin McGuffin. How you doing? Yeah, I got you. I know who you are. You're on my friends list for a couple of your channels, Buffin. I'm okay. There are better people out there than me that give away a lot more than I do. There are people out there. Hey, Billy, we were just talking about you. Spoke them up. There are people out there who give a lot more of their time and can get it done. I kind of flutter in, flutter out sometimes. I don't always stick there, or sometimes I'll start something up and go do something else. Ernest Edwards, nice. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Just have a nice little chat here. So, but that's pretty much what we've been talking about, is getting us over that last 29 so I can get this done. I'd ideally like to have it done the day after Christmas, or because 31st is coming up quick. I don't really want to do it the last minute and then have to chase somebody down who won. I'd like to have a couple days to be able to get that straight, so I can get it all to us right, and we can get any corrections that need. Because I mean, if say Billy wins, we all know Billy's already been put into the contest, into the extravaganza. So Billy's going to want to take some time to figure out who he'd want to put in, and I know. Hey Rhonda, how you doing? I know that that's something that we all need a couple seconds. I have put in, like I said, a couple people from some wins that I did, and they were just kind of like, who's on the line right here? Who is from my channel that I can shout out real quick? So, and that's how I do it. If I'm in one of these rooms and I'm going to give something away, I always want to say, hey cousin, how you doing? It's probably because we're sharing internet here. Me and Sheila, she's at work. She works online, but mostly we definitely want to remember to help the people that are helping us, and everybody who's helping me. I really appreciate y'all a ton, really a ton, because you guys are doing. And if you guys ever want to drop links or anything when you're in here, just let me know. I'll pop you in. See if I can do it from here and get you guys modded or something. Please feel free to drop your links though, especially if you're a moderator, because you guys do wonderful things everywhere you go. Because most of the people who are moderators in my channel are moderators elsewhere. I don't have tons of them because my channel's not that big just yet. So what has everybody else been up to besides what we're doing? Any good streams going on tonight? I know the wife wanted me to watch something with her on TV for a couple hours, which is good. I'll go hang out with her for a few hours and see what we can do from there. Let's see what else we got here. This one right here, this was a 1901 real, half real from Guatemala. And I kind of got caught off guard by this because I thought this was going to be silver. And it's really just copper nickel. But it's from 1901. Let's see if I can get you that little. Yeah, you got to see it from here. There we go. Yeah, that's awesome, Buffin. I'm glad you got yours. Billy got his too. He needed 500, and somebody else got 700. Mine was a big goal. I'm not going to say it wasn't. It was a small goal. I needed over almost 150 people in a month and a half. So, and the sad thing is, not sad thing. The good thing is, I'm almost there. We've had a couple. You're doing a big. SC's doing a big auction tonight at 9 o'clock. Okay, maybe I'll swing. Is that 9 o'clock Eastern? Michael Kidding's having Christmas call today in like 30 to 45 minutes. Okay. Well, if you guys, when you go to these other streams, if you guys can remember to shout me out, I mean, shout us out, get our community up, our mini community. I mean, because we're part of a bigger community. Get our community back over, get us over the 750 mark so I can do that giveaway, because that giveaway is important to me to give to y'all. But I'm at the same point, these goals were set. I gave plenty of time to do it. I want to hit these goals too. I don't want to be forced to give something away that we don't get. But at the same time, I don't know what if we don't. What I'd do if we don't either, because it's one of the sorry, wrong button. It's one of those things where I've already paid for the spots. Mine were in there early because I just knew we're gonna get there. Sue Hatton has her Christmas party tonight too. Maybe I'll swing see if I can swing into some of these places. But yeah, I got I got some drapes up behind me so I can sit here and live stream now. Let me turn this just a smidge so I can sit here and live stream just a little bit. Yeah, that tarot community would be really small, Celestial. That's why you got to really get in with the bigger channels and talk to them and get to know them and help them and do what you can. That's one of the things, and one of the things that's good about this community, although it's small, it's actually very tight knit, because most of us aren't out to do anything that's going to hurt anybody. There are very few people who are trying to take advantage of. Now, there are people that are trying to make money, and I get that, and that's good. Let them make their money. They're providing a service, and if you don't want it, you don't have to use it. But there are very few people who take advantage of us, and usually once we find out who they are, we go ahead and let everybody know about them, even if we do it quietly. A nail in a brand new tires, that sucks. You got a big Christmas. Well, that's good. You get a white Christmas. And yeah, Buffin. Yeah, when you're working, sometimes we all come home tired. Me, I'm kind of in between spots right now. I just got a message from the guy that I trained to do my job that after I left, they hired a whole bunch of people, and he got some big theft issues with them, and they got fired. And the only reason he caught him, and he told my boss, was the training that I gave him, as before he knew I was leaving. So made me feel good. But hey, all right, I don't drink anything that's well, I do drink stuff, but just so you know, that's a soda. Hey, Armando, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. So yeah, give me those like I said, give me those shout outs. Let's go ahead and share subscribers. I'm sure a lot of your friends are my friends already, but that's the other problem. A lot of people there's like a couple different circles in the coin community, and I pretty much beat one to death, which is great. Now I'm trying to get some of the other people in here, trying to bring a couple new people along, and happily will shout out anybody else who needs a shout out. I do okay shout outs. I think everybody's seen them, and if I really like you, you get a really good shout out. I'm going to tell you that because I put a lot more time into it, and I would much rather what is that? I would much rather shout out somebody that I'm a friend with that has helped me, because then I have feelings and can really put myself into it. And there are people who I could shout out that I don't care for as much, but they're good for the community. Jaji, how you doing? Nice to see you in the stream. Because just because I don't like them doesn't mean that they're anything wrong with them. Sometimes people just get under your skin, and the best thing about this world is large enough that you don't have to say, I don't have to have you in there all the time. It doesn't have to. You don't need me. I don't need you. As long as we're not trashing each other, hey, world keeps going around. So it's awesome. And yeah, Handy is one. Handy is one of those people who I think very highly of, and I've tried to talk to him. I've sent him emails that you guys will probably never see, and have nothing to do with anything else. Just making sure, he knows where he knows how I feel and what he means to me and the community. So I will always be there for Handy. That's like I'll always be there for Billy, and I'll always be there for EC. Those three people right there have gone so far, way and above for me, with me. Kayla has as well. I think Kayla knows how I've sent her lots of little things over the times, and she sent me stuff too. It's not a one-way street by far. So it's definitely great. There's great people in this community. Why am I out of focus? Focus right here. Focus. That should be. Now I've gotten blurry. Yeah. Not everybody's going to get along, and respect is the important thing. Exactly. Like there's some people who I would like to spend more time with who I never seem to mash up with them very well. Just because of the things that we do. Like I'm a big fan of Sherry Ward's, but I don't get to be on her streams or hang out with her because she does a later stream. I should be looking out for more is what I should be now that I'm with a different time. But I was working out east, and I had to be at 7. At least 3 days a week. I was at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that's yep. Thank you. And you're gonna. I hope follow those things that I said. That's what had helped me to blow up. It's all about, like I said, the biggest thing about YouTube is all about community. Wolf Rivera, how you doing? Nice. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's all about where you can fit in your time zone. And the early morning stuff, there's really nothing going on when I get up, except for me drinking my coffee and going to work. So, and then I was working long hours, so I'd come home and give you as much as I had. And Jimmy O'Carey, I see your eyeballs. Stop lurking. So yeah, but like I was saying, even if you're not going to win, even if you've already entered, if you give me that shout out, we get a couple people in here, and you end up winning those shout outs, we'll find somebody to give it to. It's you might have somebody who's trying to get into streaming, or not streaming, into silver, that we can enter, and it'll give them a step in. Exactly. There must be a long delay on this. I got 16 people in the chat. That is awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Well, 15 now. So we've been talking for 22 minutes, and she hasn't yelled at me one time. So either it's not affecting her that much, or she doesn't really care. So one of the biggest things that I have a problem with is live streaming, setting it up and actually sticking to it. Because I'll be like, okay, I can live stream now, and then I'll be told that, oh, you forgot we had to do something over here. Oh yeah, so it's the scheduling is one of my biggest issues. Or I'll pop on to, like, there's 9 people already streaming, and I'm like, okay, why am I going to stream if there's 9 people? Then I got to compete with everybody else, and that's not cool either. Or God forbid I don't want to go in and jump on somebody's grave that I really like and cause a big issue for them, and think that there's an issue, like, because I don't want to ever create an issue with certain people just because it's not worth it. Alrighty, I sure will. You have a good one, Missy. So, anyways, we've been doing some stuff this week. I made some Christmas crack, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Christmas crack. It's basically some crackers that you take and you make a butter toffee and pour over top of it, and then you melt chocolate chips on it and put some sort of topping on top. This stuff is horrible for you, and it's so good. It tastes like a Heath bar. So I made some of this, and it's sitting in the fridge. I gotta stay away from it. It's just gonna kill me. But I mean, because you make a whole cookie sheet, so you get a whole cookie sheet size of a Heath bar that you've made. And like I said, it's only got those simple ingredients: dark brown sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and crackers. And it's just one of those things where you're just like, wow, so sweet, so good. Hey, Tupac, how you doing, brother? I was watching those videos where you're giving out all that, going and buying all those toys for everybody. That's an awesome thing. Glad you and your channel got all that together. I might want to do something similar in this area next year. See what I can reach out to around here. It's a small area, so it'll have a bigger impact, I have to feel. Oh, the Christmas crack, Kayla? Yeah, that stuff is awesome. It's one of those things where it takes, I mean, I could tell you how to make it on right here, and you'd be just blown away. It's a cup of butter, a cup of dark brown sugar. You melt them together. You bring them to a boil. You let them cook for 5 minutes. While that's going on, you put your tin foil down on your cookie sheet. You layer a layer of crackers, just regular saltine crackers, and then you go ahead. Now, this is not made with Chex Mix. This is you go ahead and you pour that that toffee over top of it all, get it all settled out, and then you pop that in the oven that's been preheated to 350 for 7 minutes. You pull that back out. Once it's done, you put it on your counter. You take a whole bag of chocolate chips and you just melt that into the top of the toffee and everything. Once it gets all smooth, you put peanuts, nuts, I did pecans. You can do crushed up Starlight mints. You can do icing, peppermint, whatever you want. And then you pop it in the freezer for, refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour till it hardens up, and then you just break it. And that's all you do to it, and then you just eat it. It is so good. And you put it and you just throw it in a Ziploc bag, and it's crazy. All right, Ernest, nice seeing you. You have a great one. All right, so we're coming up on about a half hour talking about this stuff. I don't know if we got anybody new. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got all my same old great friends, who I appreciate every one of y'all. But yeah, please keep me in mind these next couple of days. Keep the stream going. Keep it up in the chat part, and let us go ahead and go from there. And okay, I think I know what you're talking about, Stephanie. I think I've had that before too, but I think this is better because this is just, it tastes just like a Heath bar. So let's go ahead and let's wrap this stream up here. We're going to go ahead and figure it out. I might pop back in later and do another stream up against Rob's. Not that I'll ever pull anything away from Rob for him to notice, but Rob does a great stream. It's just so busy and so flies around so much that's not conducive to sticking around in there too long, although he definitely always speaks to me when I come in, and I appreciate him greatly for that. And I do like watching his other stuff, his penny. He's doing some great nickel books fills and a penny book fill that he's been doing on the side. So hey legit, how you doing? So if you guys are true coin people, go check those out too. They're awesome. You don't have to sit around in his live stream with 40,000 people. So you want to raid Deadpool? He up and running? Yeah, let's go raid Deadpool. Sounds like a plan. Let's go give him a C-Muron raid. Sounds like a good. And somebody grab his link and post it up here so we can all jump in there. Let's give him a C-Muron raid. There haven't been many of those. All right, Jimmy, you have a great Christmas. And look, if I don't catch up with you, if you guys don't see me between now and then, please have a happy Merry Christmas and enjoy your family while you have them. Okay, guys? All right. Hey, Vern, we're getting ready to go raid Dreadpool. So somebody's going to post it up real quick. Appreciate that, Charles. That's a good stream too. We'll get that all straight. So let's get Dreadpool's up here so we can head on over, okay? Yeah, Rob's channel does get to it. All right, as soon as that hits, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and shut down the stream. We'll start heading on over there. It's all right, Vern. It happens. High pockets. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And what do I always say before we close it down? Peace. Dollar out. Thank you, guys.